Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Everyone thinks that Sharon killed Heather. Everyone watching The Young and The Restless, and even Sharon herself thinks so, but did she? Don't be too sure of that. You'll recall that in Heather's last episode, her last episode alive. Anyway, Sharon pushed her, she felt well. And the next thing we knew, Sharon was waking up, and Cameron was telling her that she needed to deal with the situation, so somewhere in there Sharon passed out, which gave someone else the opportunity to sneak in and finish the job. The question is, who as well liked as Heather was by her fellow Genoa City residents. It seems unlikely that the purr is someone that we know. Lee might have been mad that Heather stole Daniel away, but she wasn't homicidally mad, and Lily took enough heat just for killing Daniel. And Heather's careers, our hunch is that the culprit will turn out to be someone Heather represented in court who wasn't necessarily satisfied with the defense that she mounted, although it would be a lot more fun if bold and beautiful baddie Sheila had made a quick trip to Genoa City to kill Lucy's mom in hopes of making the team curious about her biological mother, Sheila's late daughter, Daisy. In Sheila's warped mind, this would set up Lucy to seek her out to establish some sort of family tie with her reformed grandmother. Only later would Lucy realize that Sheila is as rotten and irredeemable as everybody told her she is. Who do you think killed Heather? The lights of Genoa City shimmered against the darkened sky, but the glow couldn't pierce the shadows that hung over the Williams family. Heather Williams, the ambitious attorney with a sharp wit and even sharper enemies, was dead. The question lingering in every corner of the city was the same: who killed Heather? Williams. Detective Chance Chancellor paced the crimson-hued room of crimson lights, his mind piecing together fragments of the puzzle. Heather wasn't just a victim, she was a storm in the lives of many. Her relentless pursuit of justice had made her formidable in the courtroom and despised outside of it. The suspects were plentiful. Heather had recently crossed paths with Adam Newman, the perennial black sheep of the Newman family. Adam had secrets buried deep. Secrets have been threatening to expose, but Adam wasn't one to leave loose ends. If he were the killer, wouldn't he have ensured there were no breadcrumbs leading back to him? Victor Newman's name also lingered in whispers. Heather had been representing a whistleblower in a case against Newman Enterprises, and Victor was a man who didn't take betrayal lightly, yet killing Heather would have been too messy, too obvious. Victor preferred to destroy people quietly from behind the curtain. Then there was Lily Winters. Sweet, polished Lily had her own reasons to despise Heather. Rumors swirled that Heather had been romantically linked to Daniel Roddy, Lee's former flame. A confrontation at society a week before Heather's death had been heat enough to turn heads. Could jealousy have driven Lily to murder? As Chance sifted through evidence, he couldn't ignore Heather's own father, Paul Williams. Their relationship had been strained, riddled with unresolved conflicts. Heather's decision to expose corruption within the police force Paul, once LED, had made her enemies in places she should have found allies. Could Paul have silenced his own daughter to protect his legacy? The break in the case came not from evidence, but a confession. Rhea Patel, a young paralegal at Heather's firm, stumbled into the precinct one stormy night, soaked and trembling. "It was me," sobbed. "I killed her." Rhea, it seemed, had been harboring a dark secret. Heather had discovered Rhea had been leaking sensitive client information to a rival law firm. Heather's integrity wouldn't allow her to ignore it, but Heather hadn't been cruel. She'd intended to confront Rhea privately, offering her a chance to come clean. Panic consumed Rhea. She followed Heather to her apartment that fateful night, desperate to plead her case. One shove during their argument had sent Heather tumbling down the staircase. "I didn't mean for it to happen," Rhea whispered, her voice cracking the city's shadows. Finally lifted, though the answers only deepened the heartbreak. Heather Williams wasn't killed by a sinister plot, nor a vengeful rival. It was an act of desperation, a tragic mistake by a young woman whose fear outweighed her judgment in Genoa City. However, every story leaves scars, and this one was no exception. Video